What's going on, guys? This is Michael from Shoe Stuff for Less, and today we're restoring suede. We'll be using mostly Angelus products for this project today. See the links to the products in our store below. To clean the suede, we're going to be using Angelus Easy Cleaner and a nylon bristled cleaning brush. This is not by Angelus, but still works really well. Now for the dyeing, we'll be using Angelus Black Suede Dye. And to apply the dye, we'll be using a Princeton Art Supply No. 6 shader brush. The suede on these free runs is extremely soft and buttery, which is why I chose to use them for this project. As you can see on my before shoe, the suede has become white and chalky looking over time. You can clearly see the difference in the after shoe once I've applied the suede dye. Remember, Angelus dyes are formulated with a lot of pigment. This makes their dyes easy to use. However, you want to make sure you're not oversaturating the suede. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Now onto the project. The first step is to clean the suede. First, remove the laces. Next, get your easy cleaner, nylon bristled brush, and a bowl filled with water to begin the cleaning. Everybody uses shoe cleaning products a little differently. I've found this to be the most effective way. First, you're going to pour a small amount of easy cleaner onto the brush. Then, dip the bristles into the water, shake any excess water off, and begin scrubbing. Repeat this process until the entire shoe is cleaned. Although we are only focusing on the suede for this project, be sure to clean the entire shoe to remove any excess debris that could affect your results. Once you are finished cleaning, the shoe must be completely dry before applying the suede dye. I recommend removing any excess water with a rag and leaving the shoe outside to air dry. Once the shoe is completely dry, we're ready to start dyeing. There are plenty of different applicators you can choose to apply dye. I chose a brush for this project because I can control the amount of dye going onto the shoe, and the suede panels are fairly small. This cotton dauber is also a great tool, but I recommend it for applying dye to larger areas of suede. Also, using the cutout on the back of the Angelus box is a great way to prevent yourself from spilling the dye. As you start dyeing, remember what I said earlier in the video. You don't want to oversaturate the suede. As you can see, I'm removing any excess dye from the brush before I apply. If you do apply too much dye, the suede may appear a goldish brown. This is caused by excess dye residue sitting on the surface. If this happens, not to worry. Just take a rag with some rubbing alcohol and remove any excess dye from the surface. Even though I haven't done these for the video, a few more quick recommendations would be to wear latex gloves to avoid getting suede dye on your hands, and to tape off the midsole to avoid getting any dye where you don't want it to be. I use dye quite often, and trust me, it stains everything. As you can see with this brush, you can be very precise with the dye. Most sneakers, Jordan specifically, will have a lot of intricate areas you're going to have to hit with the dye, which is why this brush comes in handy. Your main goal is to spread the dye evenly. Also, make sure you get dye around the edges and in any seams there might be. Overall, the suede dyeing process is pretty straightforward and can be completed by beginners as long as you follow these steps. One last thing to remember, suede cannot be dyed a lighter color. For example, red suede cannot be dyed gray, and you cannot dye black suede a different color. Now, some people may try to recolor suede by painting the surface with acrylic paints. This is not recommended, as the suede will lose its nap, becoming rubbery and static, and will feel something like leather. As you can see, this is identical to the shoe I showed at the beginning of the video. The suede is now a much deeper color and doesn't have the white chalky appearance anymore. Here you can see I haven't missed any edges, and the color looks even. One last step I like to do on all of my projects is to give the shoes a quick spray with Angelus water and stain repellent. This product is available in our store and will protect the shoes against any elements you might encounter while wearing them. This will also stop the suede dye from bleeding through if the shoes are to get wet, and it will give the shoe an overall darker look. Remember to always use aerosol products in a well-ventilated area. Hope this helps with your next project. Follow our YouTube channel for more videos soon to come, and thanks for watching.